Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here. Welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here. I am glad to be here. You ever heard of Van Halen? If I said Van Halen and Brown M&Ms, would you know what I was talking about? I don't think so. But in reality is every one of his contracts, if you look and it's not just right at the top of the contract, it was like down in Article 126 or something, had a clause that said there will be no brown M&Ms in the backstage area upon pain of forfeiture of the show with full compensation. No M&Ms, no brown M&Ms. There could be M&Ms there, but there could be no brown M&Ms. Or they cancel the concert, they're gone. Now you might think that's a rock star indulgence or prima donnas. That's what their promoters thought. They didn't know why he was doing that. But he had a very good explanation. See, it wasn't about the candy. It was a way of protecting the big picture by paying attention to the little things. Van Halen had a long-term contract that required very specific safety measures to be put in place to ensure that the stage diving, the pyrotechnics, the occasional parachuting even, that they were able to be performed without injury to the band. So if they saw no brown M&Ms, then they had the peace of mind that comes from knowing that they were going to be safe and the show would be a success. You see, from small things, big things happen. The M&M's clause represent the small action or habits that ensured that they were able to stay and have this big success. And so what are our brown M&M's clauses that ensure that when we stay aligned with our values and purpose, in the companies that we work with, in the river, in Empowered Wealth, in the companies that we work with, one of the key habits that continues to get reinforced is, we call it the brown M&M there, is that we always begin in gratitude. We go big. Go big, B.I.G, begin in gratitude, whether in business meetings or family gatherings. We always take a moment to share one thing we're grateful for. And that simple act releases dopamine, shifts our focus into a creative space, strengthens what we call our arrows out mindset so that it's not so focused on us, but it's focused outward on others. So look at it from a business context. We start every meeting with something like, what are you grateful for? Can you think of a moment that happened this last week that you're grateful for? Can you think of something that you're grateful that a colleague did? Whatever it may be, it sets the tone for collaboration and positivity. No matter how small, it has a huge impact. So his no brown M&Ms clause ensured that their show was safe, that the practice ensured that everyone's mindset was in the right place, that performed their best. And it works in the business context, it works in the family setting. I know hundreds of businesses right now that start every meeting by going big. In a family setting, you could take a few moments to ask, let's go big, and ask and share something that's positive that's been going on with you. What that does is immediately brings and binds you together. It eliminates the negativity. Can creativity and negativity occupy the same space? No, it cannot. And it puts you into that. Plus, it creates, if it's a tradition, it creates a rhythm of gratitude, which strengthens relationships, ensures that our family flow remains strong and connected. Share a story about a family. I had one of our clients, just an amazing leader, amazing businesswoman, entrepreneur. She and her husband both, really. And she came in and she said, I have to tell you a story. I said, tell me. She says, our youngest daughter, or our daughter, and it was her youngest one, but she's in grade school. Our daughter goes, when she's in a carpool, that she goes to school every day. And the driver of the carpool came up to me and said, man, I'm so grateful for your daughter. And she says, tell me more. She says, every morning when she comes in, gets in the car with everybody else, she makes everybody go big, and everybody's looking for it, and it changes the trip completely. Small things, the M&M clause, make a difference. So for you, what are the M&M clauses for you that are going to guarantee that you keep doing those things? And if you do it long enough, it's what everybody can count on you to do. And it's that brown M&M clause is what does it. So what's your brown M&M clauses that put into a way that no matter what, this is going to happen? You know, what we do repeatedly defines who we are. Small actions taken consistently create great impact. I hope you remember the brown M&M clause. Have a meaningful week, and I look forward to talking to you next week. Have a great week. Onward, I rephrased it now. Upward, outward, onward. Have a great week.